Hello guys, how are we doing? Have you ever completed a ranked match? You're absolutely fine, you've got a lot of heal time, you see the end result at the end, and you're thinking, how on earth did we lose that? We're going to be going through exactly how you can stop that from happening in this video. I dropped 39 kills, 23 deaths, that's nearly a 2 KD with 1 minute 44 seconds on the hill for the loss. We're going to be going through exactly what I could have done or what the team could have done to avoid doing so, in order to hopefully help you guys win more games yourself. So yeah, just as a bit of background for the team we've got here, I'm playing with 2 of the guys on the team and then 1 random, so it's not like everything's quite as controllable. And for those of you who are solo queuing, I am going to be going into things that I could have done better in this game individually. So yeah, if you're here for the tips, brilliant. If not, as I say, I'll go 39 to 23 or 22, sorry. So it is a banger of the gameplay nonetheless, even though it is for an L. So yeah, let's get straight into it and let's see what we can do to improve. So hitting P2 here, managed to get a good break on the hill. We've got 3 down. The only thing I'm looking at the minimap, things are spawning up well. We've got blocking milk spawns, so they're going to be coming from tennis. So what I could have done there is play my life a little bit better. That's 3 down. One's because of a team kill streak, which isn't ideal, but that's the downside of using those precision airstrikes. And then I rushed mid without knowing where the enemy team were exactly. But hey, we're back in the game with 33 points in the clear now, pretty much, and we are holding P2. So there's 20 seconds left on the hill. Ideally, the rest of the team would be rotating here. So I'm challenging this guy on old. I've got one other guy with me. He needs to be going to new ASAP. I know he's a random, but there's 10 seconds left on the hill. I don't need help here anymore. Let's make sure we get the new. I've got the scrap. What I probably should have done, if I was solo queuing in that situation, I could have probably rotated, because that would have made him think, oh, hang on, mate, you got to get on the hill, and then he jumps on the hill. The fact that we didn't have 3 people rotating there lost us this rotation. So I could have perhaps played a little bit more selfishly and just run off the hill to the new hard point and expected the teammate to get out the scrap, but I didn't want to lose the scrap. You guys probably share a similar situation. So that's 3 down on P3. The team are nowhere near for any sort of trades, unfortunately. But yeah, perhaps I could have played behind the heady. Maybe I played a little bit too obvious there and snaked the heady to maybe get the 3. I'm not entirely sure, but I got 2 down. Somehow they're still on the point. Again, choke the kill. So this is coming to the fact that what I should have done every single time there was dive over to the heady, the AC heady, challenge from there. I'm on a heady, they're on a heady, and we should be, we should be laughing from then on. But unfortunately, I don't do that. But now I know. Now I know. In any case, however, I get a kill every time. I just needed someone there to trade me. So that's where having a 4-man would have really benefited the whole situation. Talking of which, though, Zaum is absolutely frying on the map. He picks up a 2-piece. I managed to get 1. Again, not seeing a trade. So you're going to be seeing a lot of things here. When you're breaking hills, if you're not rotating there first, obviously you're forced to break hills. You've got to really be there for the trades. You've got to be pushing as a team. In some of these situations, we were pushing as a team, but for whatever reason, we weren't managed to pick up the trades. But that is vital, especially the level we're playing at. I think this is a fairly old game. I'm in Crimson at the moment, as far as this is concerned. But that's 3 down. That's 3 down. That's a big 20 seconds here. There'd be double our points if I don't chow this. But I knew I was happy to chow that because I know my teammates have rotated, so chances are I'm going to be spawning somewhat close to the hill. And from here, I can sort of pick up a little bit of info. Play for new. Really, what I should have done is maybe rotated. So that's on me. There was 20 seconds left at hill, and you guys know it's a rookie error to push up 20 seconds left. Get a setup for new. Happy days. So that wasn't what happened here, unfortunately. Managed to get the guy off hill, however, on 1 shot, so I'm playing my life, which is what I expect anyone to do. And we are playing this like credit. So we're shutting all the doors, making sure it's obvious when people chal it. My teammates just wandered off hill for some reason, which means that I've then got one of our other teammates have got to leave. So at the point we're on hill, they're not going to be spawning there. If you're looking at the minimap, you can see where the enemy team are going to be. Our team are spawning palms, which means the enemy team are going to be spawning bottom PD. So you don't really need to watch that milk side. You can sort of do that from the hill. It's not essential that you need to be pushed out. But really, you want to be pushing the engagements between the hill and their spawn rather than pushing back and giving them a little bit of map control. In any case, we managed to bring it back. We are 20-odd points down. Not ideal, as you can imagine. And that's on me. I just didn't expect the guy to be there reading the spawns. That's just bad. That's just bad map knowledge. That's bad map knowledge. And the only way I can improve that is to just keep playing. And I recommend that to any of you guys. If you feel like that, you're just not sure where enemies are going to be coming from or spawns, just pay attention, play more, and make sure you are actually willingly trying to learn the new rotations and where the enemies could be. So that's 3 down. We managed to clear the hill, meaning that the hardpoint is open. Now, you notice that no one has managed to touch that. And we are playing very deep into PD here. So we actually don't have... We have top PD control. We don't have toilet control. We haven't got many... We're not holding points that are really valuable. So although we're getting kills on the hard point, they're still spawning at new. Ideally, when you're pushing into P2 on this map, you want the milk spawns, which is like where I'm sort of heading now on the left. Or outside kitchen, garage, whatever you guys want to call it. Essentially because if you are spawning there, you've got the whole... You can see the whole of the hard point pretty much. Whereas if you're spawning back PD, yes, arguably you're closer. But if they've got AR stacked up on vans, which is the ideal setup they're going to have, you're never going to get out of this. The only thing you're going to be able to do is maybe contest, at least. But in any case, I'm just trying to break this out. I'm pre-aiming this sort of area because I'm expecting people to be vans, and I managed to get a 3-piece. So this is absolutely huge. That's 4 down with them spawning back left of the map right here. Make that 4. Make that a 4-piece. There's 30 seconds left in the hill. We lost this rotation to P3 last time. So we really need to ensure that everyone's rotating here. Again, I probably should have played a little bit more selfishly here. So I should have got off the hill, let the random teammate hop it, and I rotated with the rest of the team. Because what is losing us this hill is that we are getting outgunned at the new hardpoint. So there's 7 seconds left, 5 seconds left, and none of our teammates are actually on the hill. So I've done this a lot when I've solo queued in the past or when I've played as a duo queue, and you can't really rely on your random teammates to jump on the hill or rotate. I've literally just left the hill. Even though I'm on the hill, I've left the hill, rotated anyway, and my teammate's gone, oh, maybe I should jump on the hill then at that point. So I would recommend trying to do that just to try and negate the possibility of not rotating, really, at the end of the day. So that's on me. I streaked the hill when no one was near it, but my teammates somehow just kept running through it. So that's just tough luck, really. Again, not entirely sure where the enemies are coming from, so I thought they would be coming from tennis. I was pre-aiming tennis, I lost the gunfight. I was in a really terrible position there, so when you're holding top orange, you don't want to be in the middle of the stairs, because your gun covers one of the 2 ways. You should be right at the top of the stairs looking down, or even be on the point watching the orange stairs push. So that's on me, but at the end of the day, I wasn't the only one that died there, so the team probably could have done a better job at holding that all round. So, moving into P4. Now, what I would recommend, just as a general guide on this map, the normal setup, which is perfectly good, is 2 ARs and 2 subs. I would recommend on hills like this, if you're struggling to break the hardpoint, have 3 subs. And it's the same in P5 on this map as well. The stairs are glitching like hell there. I don't know what was going on, but I managed to get 2 without anyone trading in. Now, what I see a lot... But yeah, sorry, as I was saying, have 3 subs on P4, P5 on this hill. It'll make breaking it a lot easier. You're a lot more mobile. You're killing really quickly up close. And you're just more likely to break it. But yeah, what I do see a lot of happening in this game is when people are trying to rotate, they're rotating to the hill, not so much the area. So I'm constantly getting 2 or 3 down here. As you guys are seeing, I'm absolutely fine, but no one else is there to get the trade. Now, the reason for that is because we haven't got spawns. Now, if we'd have pushed through the back of that hardpoint there, got the back spawns close to the hill, even if I'm dying, even if the teammates are dying, they're back in the action instantly because they're spawning close. But the fact that the enemy team have got spawns means that our teammates have got to trek through most of the map just to get to the hardpoint, in which case it's impossible to get the trade. So again, we lose the rotation. So you guys are going to be finding a little bit of a pattern here. We lose the rotation. There's an AR stacked up on the Godheady outside of kitchen. There's 35 seconds left to the match. There's 35 seconds left to this hardpoint. There's 35 seconds left till they win. So we need to break this. That's 3 down. Last guy was somewhere near hill, I believe. So really, we've got full control here. We should hold this. For what I don't know what happened there, but we managed to get the trade, which is the important thing. It doesn't matter if your teammates die as long as the trade is there. like so. So I'm sort of playing my life here, managed to get the trades, and because we were trading really well, we got the first kill and we traded from then. We managed to be the last one surviving a search and managed to get the scrap time. So they really didn't get too many. Only they got 10 seconds on that hill, which is good. That was good. That is what we needed. Now, when it comes to P1, when they've got 30 seconds left, if I were the enemy team, I'd be throwing my lives at that. Even if you're getting 3 seconds on it and then you die, 3 seconds on it, then you die, you're going to be slowly crawling your way to that 250 mark, which is going to be putting a lot of pressure on us as the enemy, as the opposing team, which is exactly what they're trying to do. So, annoyingly, I'm sat up here with a sub, not the best position, which is why I'm sort of trying to move. I don't want to jump out of mid because I have the feeling they're going to be watching the cross out of the window. So I'm playing down here, clearing toilet, clearing the front of the hill, and just really trying to keep them off it. So I'm very conscious of the fact that I don't want them to get too much map control towards the new hill. I know I've got a teammate. By looking at the minimap, we've got a teammate in Milk, which is where we want to be spawning for new, which is perfect. He really needs to play his life there. And I'm close enough to the hill to clear them off it. So we're playing really well. This is actually really good COD from us the past couple of hills. We've learned our lessons from the past, and it moves now on to P2. So they need 14 seconds of this to win, whereas we need another 70 points. So we really need to go all out here. So at this point, I'm contesting. I don't want them to get any more points. I'm fully relying on my teammates here to clear the hill, which we have done successfully. Now, the setup we should be having here is someone Milk, someone watching the back, someone on this Xbox watching through mid, and that way we shouldn't really be there's no way we should be broken here. So we've got a really nice setup here looking at the minimap, but for some reason we've lost those gunfights mid. So on that heady, there is no way that we should be losing that. I know the game doesn't come down to that one engagement, but at the end of the day, they win those gunfights, we win the game, or we get closer to winning the game. But we made a lot of mistakes early on, which didn't help the situation. So yeah, there it is, 39 kills. I get over nearly 2 minutes in hill time, and unfortunately, we don't succeed overall. So I hope you guys have learned from our mistakes in this gameplay. I know it's probably not the most amazing gameplay you guys have seen, but I hope it's beneficial and somewhat gives you guys a little bit of knowledge on how to improve your gameplay yourselves. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.